Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. If you're tuning in via YouTube, welcome. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out, whether you're streaming via YouTube or my podcast. I appreciate it. So now today is January 19th, 2020, and we're vibrating on the number 6 today. Okay, so we are 19 days into the first month of the year, of the fiscal calendar year. And today we're vibrating on the number 6. But before we jump into today's vibration, as usual, you guys know I have a few announcements to make. Okay, so I want to remind you that these daily vibrations, they're uploaded and posted every day around 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast. So any major streaming podcast app, you should be able to find me. Okay, and you can also find links in the description box below via my YouTube channel. Now, I also want to let you guys know that we go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this Friday night's live is going to be a new moon meditation. However, it will be via a $20 donation. So if you would like to join us for the new moon meditation live, you guys can submit your $20 donation via PayPal or via Cash App. Okay. If you're tuning in via my podcast, I will give that information at the end of the podcast. If you're tuning in via YouTube, you can find all the donation links in the description box below. Okay, so make your donation of $20. We get into spiritual stuff on the meditation. We will be reviewing what your intentions are. Because I am a certified Reiki energy healer, we also going to be doing some releasing of energy and clearing of energy in this meditation as you set your intentions. Okay. So join us. We're going to have fun. It's going to be the same format. If you have questions after the meditation, you will be able to ask them, okay? Or before the meditation. Now, also, I want to remind you guys that I do have 3 classes that you can definitely be a part of. The first class is the 13-week Mastering Yourself, being able to bend space and time and create your own reality. So this is going to be emotional healing, growing, as well as you learning not to be an emotional puppet or how to be emotional triggered by others, as well as with your own internal stuff that you have going on. Okay, that is going to be for a donation of $230 for the full 13 weeks. Okay, and you can definitely go ahead and split that donation amount into donations. Okay, then I got 2 more classes. Both classes are 5 weeks each, and both classes are for a $125 donation per class. Okay, the first class is learning how to trust your intuition and speak with your guides, your angels, okay, as well as communicate with the spiritual realm. So that's your angels, your ancestors, your guide, tapping into your Akashic records and your Akashic field. Okay, the next one is going to be how to read your tarot deck. So we will be using the original Rider-Waite deck, going through all 78 cards of this deck, and not just learning the basic meaning of the cards, but also how to intuitively interpret the cards, and using your body as a conduit to learn to intuitively read the energy. Okay, so you guys can definitely check that out in the description box below, or if you are interested, you can definitely shoot me a quick email to the number 4 yourinnervoice@gmail.com. Okay, so let's jump into today's vibration. Okay, so once again, today's January 19th, 2020. I do not put date in the captions because energy is fluid. So whenever you click on this video, if the message resonates, then you receive something, then it is for you, okay? Energy is fluid. So planets are always moving, and depending on your birth chart, you could be experiencing something from the collective energy, but it could be playing out differently in your personal life, okay? So today, as we're vibrating on the number 6, it is all about intuition. Okay, so we talk about intuition every day, right? So I know I sound like a broken record a lot because I always start off by saying trust your intuition, trust your intuition, trust your intuition. And I feel like the best way to communicate with people is not just reading from a book, or like, getting all of this research that you've read from a book, or that you saw in films, or, documentaries. Sometimes the best way to reach people is being able to express based on experience, okay? Or teach based on experience, or sharing based on experience, okay? So what I can tell you, my loves, is that intuitively and using your intuition is going to be key in this day, in this age that we're in now, okay? We have now been, I want to say, the veil, if you want to call it that, right, has now been kind of like shed, like the veil has shed, or the veil has fallen, right? So the spiritual realm and the physical realm are going to be, I want to say, in sync, or working in sync with each other. And one would have to be mindful as we are moving through this energy as such, okay? Now, meaning, how your intuition is going to be working with this energy is like subtle hints. So you're going to receive subtle hints, right? You're going to receive subtle communication. You're also going to have to check your thinking, like your mental mind loops, okay? So let me give you an example of what I mean. So what do you wake up thinking about the first thing in the morning? Have you ever jumped up out of bed? What is the first thing on your mind when you jump out of bed? That can be a really good indication on the mental loop that you've been replaying in your mind, okay? Now, lately, I have been paying attention to my mental loop because I noticed something have shifted for me personally, and with all of these different planetary alignments, and with me manifesting on a different level, and there's always going to be some type of resistance the closer that you get to manifestation, right? It's kind of like, when you first start working out, you're trying to make a little light on you, right? But when they feel like you've had enough, 2 weeks in, come on now, baby, this routine. We've been doing this routine long enough now, right? So at that point in time, the reps may be increased, right? The pain is more intense, but 6 weeks down the line, you can definitely see definition, or maybe even weight loss starting to come in, okay? So just be mindful as you're moving through this energy, right? That you're going to have to pay attention to your intuition, and it's the subtleness, okay? It's just subtle whispers that you can feel within. It's a subtle knowing that you can feel within that you may not be able to explain, okay? So intuitive energy is in the atmosphere today. Balance and harmony is going to be key today. Seeing clearly is going to be key today for some of you. Some of you may feel like you've literally just gotten all of the information that you've been waiting for months, just from one conversation. And you can also find things coming in via movies. You can also find downloads coming in via conversations, so be open, because seeing clearly today is going to be key for some of you. And this could just be based on you having a conversation, or this could also be based on a phrase that someone may have mentioned or whispered to you throughout the day. So be mindful of that. Healing energy is in the atmosphere today, so you want to be open for that too. Unconditional love is in the atmosphere today, as well as being able to feel protected. So protection energy, or protective energy, is also in the atmosphere today. Honesty and integrity is in the atmosphere today, as well as problem solving is going to be in the atmosphere today, okay? Now, on the lower vibrational end of things, you can definitely find that superiority complexes in the atmosphere, as well as unsupportive energy. Selfishness is in the atmosphere, as well as being easily stressed, okay? Now, I want to say, for me personally, I have been very mindful within the past couple of days, because I've been watching my emotions and how I am feeling, and just kind of taking the temperature collectively of what's going on in the air. A lot of people have been feeling maybe tired within the past, towards the end of last week, maybe from last Wednesday of last week, feeling a little bit tired, a little bit some people have been feeling extremely peaceful. Some people have been feeling extremely moody. So it's been I want to say very different for different people, right? However, I still kind of feel like if you're sensitive enough, if you're an empath enough, you still are feeling this energy, and may not quite know that that's what's going on, okay? So be mindful of all of this powerful energy in the atmosphere, because we did have that conjunction, popping up with what was it, Pluto and Saturn, I believe, on the 12th, right? I believe it was Pluto and Saturn. on the 12th. That was a powerful conjunction. So just be mindful of the energy that's in the air, okay? You're going to have to be able today, I want to say, to just embrace the healing energy as well as whatever wants to come in for you to see clearly today, okay? Whatever awareness wants to come in so you can be able to embrace whatever change is happening either within you or externally today. Be open for that to come in, okay? Now we're going to start off with my wonderful Capricorns, okay? Because it is Capricorn season. And we just want to give Capricorns a wisdom for today, okay? So Capricorns, today you are dealing with the Lovers card. So this is all about alignment. This is about relationship. This is about things coming into harmony, okay? This is also for some of you about choices today, okay? Because this has a purple border, my wonderful Capricorns. This is also crown chakra energy. So you can definitely have divine connections and divine messages coming in today. So you want to be open to that, okay? My wonderful Virgo. Today you got the Knight of Coins popping up. This is slow moving energy. This is also with this blue border on this card. This represents throat chakra energy, and that's all about communication, right? Clearly speaking, clearly about what you want. With the Knight of Coins energy, that's being efficient, that's methodical, but that can also be slow moving energy because that's a building of things, okay? So although it's slow moving energy, it's still energy that can get you to the completion of something because it's very methodical and precise in its movements, okay? So as you're communicating today, my wonderful Virgos, just make sure that you're able to see things clearly. So communicate clearly. Don't communicate from a place of you feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you don't have all. Okay, boom. So this is what I'm hearing, Virgos. You don't want to react today to get a reaction. Okay, you don't want to do something to get a reaction today. If you're going to communicate what you want clearly and not to have someone else to react. Okay, that's going to be important. Taurus, today you got the Two of Cups. Okay, so today can be all about love for you, my wonderful Taurus. Relationship, partnerships. Okay, maybe even attraction. Some of you could be meeting someone new today. Okay. Fire signs, we're going to start off with my wonderful Aries. You do have the Four of Swords showing up in reverse, and this green border represents heart chakra work. Which is all about forgiveness, love, and compassion. Now, with the Four of Swords in reverse, this represents you feeling burnt out or maybe even like there's lack of progress happening today. So be mindful as you're moving forward and you're seeing things clearly to activate your heart chakra. Be open with love, ready with forgiveness, okay? And sometimes compassion does not mean saying yes. Sometimes it means saying hells to the no, okay, Aries? All right, my wonderful Sagittarius, today you have the Ace of Coins popping up with this red border, which is all about root chakra, what's grounding you, what is on your mind. So today for my wonderful Sagittarius, finances could be on your mind, new opportunities could be on your mind, that potential to make money could be on your mind, or the potential to establish and create a better foundation in your household could be on your mind today, okay? Now, my wonderful Leos, you guys have the Strength card, and this is actually the Leo card too. So you got your own card popping out today. So you got the Strength card popping up, and that orange border represents your sacral chakra. So we're talking about emotions, we're talking about relationships, and we're talking about the change that needs to come in. So as you're seeing things clearly today, you can definitely implement the change. You can definitely have a balance of emotions, right, in the relationships that are needed today, okay? So now we're going to move on to my wonderful water signs. We're going to start off with Pisces. You have the Five of Swords. Pisces, this is all about communication for you today. You may have to express yourself because there could be some tension. There could be some conflict. There could be what you may feel as like betrayal. You could feel like you're dealing with people that whatever it takes to win at any cost. They don't care who they step on, you know, or what they do, or at least you may feel that way. But it's important for you today, my wonderful Pisces, to be able to express what you feel you need to, okay? You might, yeah. expression or communication could actually be therapeutic, okay? Especially if you're seeing things from a clearer standpoint of view also. Now, my wonderful Cancers, today you guys have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card is in reverse, okay? This is, with this red border, is saying with your root chakra, what's grounding you, what's on your mind. And with the Chariot being in reverse, some of you may feel like you're lack of direction today, not quite sure which direction to go in. You may even feel like there's lack of control for a situation today, but just remember there is energy of seeing clearly. So if you can get out of your feelings today, my wonderful Cancer, so you can get into your feelings and see why you feel the way you do, that could be very helpful with you having to make whatever decisions you need to make today, okay? Scorpios, you do have the 10 of Cups in reverse today. And with this 10 of Cups energy and the yellow border, we're talking about solar plexus energy. And solar plexus is all about your ego and your will. This is your ego and your spirit, okay? Now, with the 10 of Cups in reverse, this could definitely mean some type of misalignment of values, maybe some type of broken home situation going on. There could be something that you need to check also within yourself emotionally. So that's not in alignment. So just be mindful of that, okay? Because this is all about alignment and values, and within reverse, that means that you have some things that's not aligned properly, okay? All right, moving on to my wonderful air signs. Okay, we're going to start off with Aquarius. You got the 8 of Wands popping up today, and this is showing up with an orange border. Is this red? Sorry, with a red border, and the red border represents your root chakra, what's grounding you, what's on your mind. And for some of you, my love, you're all about taking actions. For some of you, this could mean a trip, planning a trip. For some of you, this could be change that's coming in, and it's going to be quick change that's happening. So this could be a day where you're seeing clearly, because you know that changes need to happen, and changes are happening, not just, I want to say, in you, but also around you and through you, okay? Geminis, you have the 4 of Wands energy, beautiful energy. This is represented with the green border, which is all about heart chakra work, okay? Forgiveness, love, compassion. And the 4 of Wands is all about celebration. The 4 of Wands can also represent marriage. It can represent home. It can represent a community, okay? Definitely represents transformation. If you take a look at all of these butterflies that's popping up in the card, if you're watching via YouTube. So this can be celebration as well as transformation going on. Okay, Wands energy is fire energy, and fire energy is all about taking action. That's passionate energy. That's intense energy. It could be very quick moving energy. So it's all about movement and taking action. Okay, so just be open today that as you plan in the future and celebrate in the future, be mindful to do that with an open heart and allow the transformation to come in. Okay, that's going to be key, my wonderful Geminis. All right. All right, Libras, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? And this is showing up with a blue border. So we're looking at throat chakra work here, being able to communicate clearly. And I kind of feel like today, Libras, don't get in your feelings and be moody, or maybe even a little bit unrealistic, or operate with, you know, in your emotions and your feelings with a little jealous energy today, because you're not the one communicating clearly about what you need, okay? So be open today. Once you see clearly what your needs, you will have to communicate your needs to other. Please don't think that everybody read minds and people can figure out what you need and what you want if you're not expressing that to others, okay? It's going to be key for you to understand, and also remember that people can't read minds. It's going to, I mean, well, you know, some of us can, but it's also important for you to express your side, what you want, what you desire, because not everyone can intuitively know what you're feeling, okay? I'm just saying, all right? Okay, my love. So today we're vibrating on the number 6 for January 19th, 2020. Remember, intuition is always going to be key. Balance and harmony is in the atmosphere today. Seeing clearly today, oh, it's like I'm hearing that song in my head. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Who, all of the obstacles in my way. Who is that? Marvin Gaye? I don't even remember. Okay, it's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Well, that's what I'm picking up. That's the song in my head. Okay, seeing clearly now. Okay, so today we're vibrating on seeing clearly today. All right, healing energy in the atmosphere, unconditional love, being protected today, honesty, integrity, problem solving. Okay, if you're on the lower vibrational end of that, you could be sitting in energy of superiority complex, unsupportive energy, selfishness, and easily being stressed. Okay, so be mindful, my loves, of the energy that you're operating in. Also be mindful that you have the power to change states at any time. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You really got to choose which one you want to be. At any given moment. I want to remind you guys that these daily vibrations, they're uploaded not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast where you can stream. Links will be in the description box below on YouTube, and they go up at about 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Not to mention, we do Paid Forward Fridays every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing the full moon meditation this Friday, however, so we will be returning on the 31st for Paid Forward Fridays. Now, the full moon meditations are every month. However, they just happen to land on a Friday this month. That's why we don't have Paid Forward Fridays. This coming Friday, the 24th, okay? Check out the classes, okay? If you are interested in the classes, you can definitely shoot me an email at the number 4, yourinnervoice@gmail.com, okay? Once again, my email address is also my PayPal, which is the number 4, yourinnervoice@gmail.com. The number 4, yourinnervoice@gmail.com. My Cash App, guys, is $ KIMOY 106. Once again, that's $ KIMOY 106. Okay, I'm actually doing dual recording, guys. So it's all about working smarter, not harder. So I'm dual recording on YouTube and also on the podcast, so I can upload them at the same time, so I don't have to do 2 separate recordings. So if you hear me repeating my email address several times, or if you hear me repeating my my donation links, several times, it's because I'm dual recording. As to where the YouTube crew can click on the links in the description box, the podcast crew can't do that. So I am verbally just making sure they're up to date with what we have going on. Okay, so you guys know I love you guys. We had a really good time on Paid Forward Friday. There was some technical difficulties. I had to start the live, I think, 3 times last Friday, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And major shout out to Marsha. Marsha has been missing. Marsha has scheduled 3 appointments with me, and because of situation and circumstances, she has not been able to keep her appointments. So she feels like she wants to donate her appointment that she just missed to someone else. So Marsha is going to be able to pick who she wants to donate that to. So I'm going to give her the option to do that. And I just want to let you guys know, you get a 5-minute grace period for being late for your reading, okay? I don't do readings or live readings every day. I only do them twice a week, okay? And then there are only 3 appointments scheduled within those 2 days. So if you miss an appointment, usually I have someone scheduled after you. If you miss an appointment, sometimes you have to wait for a week and a half to schedule a new appointment with me. So be mindful of your time. Be mindful of my time. This is what I do for a living. So if you're late, I can't give you a full half an hour, and it's not fair for me to run over into someone else's time. Okay, I set my timers. I try to give myself at least a 10-minute where I can get myself prepped before I sit down for my appointment. Get into your energy, burn some incense and do all of that. So, I respect and I honor your time, and I just ask that you do the same thing too. You do get, however, a free reschedule. Okay, so you get a free reschedule if you miss your first appointment. After your second reschedule, you will have to make another donation to schedule a next appointment. With that being said, all of that information is in the description box below, so make sure you read the fine prints, okay? My loves, I appreciate each and every one of you. Can I say you guys keep me motivated with these daily vibrations, even when I do not feel like recording, okay? Because I record every day. That's what you guys may not know. I record every day, even if it's not the daily vibration. I mean, even if it's not the individual videos, or if it's not the daily vibration, I'm recording something every day. So this keeps me motivated, and I just want to thank each and every one of you that take the time out to listen to these videos and allow yourself to embrace your own spiritual path that you're on. We are a community here, so 24/24 on a timer, y'all. So love each and every one of you, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibration. Do something kind for yourself, be kind to yourself, and I will see you guys in your next video tomorrow. Bye, my loves. I appreciate each and every one of you.